Good evening, everyone. If my mic would pick up audio. Yep, there we go, perfect. Alright. It's daytime. Brilliant. Oh well, let's carry on. We have 3 teams in today for Lobby 2. See, we had Lobby 1 previously, which you all saw that. But we have QDR of Ryan and Portuguese Beast in the V-Carb. You've got ZET of Indian Goat and Milan in the Ferrari. And you have NTR of Max Burt and Andre in the Red Bull. So just starting off with Indian Goat for the time being. It's the first driver out on track. So we'll see as the rest of the cars, except from one Red Bull, leaving the pit lane now. Indian Goat being the first driver furthest along the track. So he'll set us off for Lobby 2 here on this Sunday evening. I'm trying to just figure out what's going on here. Hang on. Yeah, I'll just keep going as normal. Oh. Right, Indian Goat coming through turn 1, 2, and 3. So it's just sector 1 for the ZET driver. I have no idea what's going on with... Oh. I'll be told if there's anything different happening. But Indian Goat finishing off sector 1. Let's put this up and go on board. So yeah, very nice and easy through there, burning his boost throughout sector 2. I'm going to come through and under into the hairpin. Indian Goat will finish off sector 2 with just a final bit of boost and a straight 3.775 for the first 2 sectors. Indian Goat just got a little bit left to navigate. There's a yellow flag in front, so he will not get the overtake feature. And I have no idea what's happening. Oh, there is a restart apparently, so... Well then. So I guess we just wait then. Oh, this is fantastic. Just need all drivers to restart, so... Just everyone to retire, and we'll get going again. Alright, here we go. Let me... Alright, we should be all good. So, attempt 2 here for lobby 2. For a little bit of a hiccup with the lobby settings, we are now underway. As you can see, it is actually nighttime this time. So we'll see if drivers can replicate their first runs from prior to the restart. I think Milan had a 28.1. We'll see if he could do that again. But Milan obviously still in the pit lane. The only driver yet to be leaving the pit lane. So once again, we'll start off with Indian Goat in the Ferrari, which is ZET. So I believe it was VRM or Vroom who topped the timings of a 27.6 and a 28.0, I believe it was, in lobby 1. So this is what the drivers will be looking to try and beat. So I think that average works out to about a 27.8. But on board, we go with Indian Goat. See him as he comes into turn 1 now. Brakes heavy into turn 1, into turn 2 on the power, and brake again for turn 3 before getting on the power once more. Heading into the next part of the corners, which is a right-hander, which is taking about 4th gear. We get on the power, activating the straight line mode. And finishing off sector 1, it is a 26.456. Indian Goat pushing on already at the start of this session. But a bit of a snap of an oversteer is going to lose him a little bit of time. He will be wanting to find that back throughout the rest of this lap. Still got half of sector 2 and sector 3 to go yet. Out of the hairpin, upshifting to 3rd, to 4th, to 5th, to 6th now. He's going to be finishing off sector 2. Now on one of the last straights of this circuit here in Singapore. Going to fling it in to the right and into the left, and then the run down to the big lift into the final 2 corners. And it will be a 28.3 to set us off. Next up will be Max Spurt. Max Spurt across the line, it will be a 29.2, and I believe that's Ryan next. Ryan doing 2 out laps and getting set up ready to go for his flying lap. So for now we'll go back with Andre. Portuguese Beast actually does a 28.2. That's now your fastest driver of this session. Andre has done a 30.6, and that is currently 4th fastest of the times set. Ryan's still yet to set his lap, but we'll go on board with Milan. Milan furthest along, just finishing off sector 2. So 103.481 for the first 2 sectors for Milan. Try and see if he could break that 28.2 that Portuguese Beast managed to set. See if he could try and bring ZET towards the top of the timing sheets. And Milan out of the final corner comes to the line. It's a 28.076, and that is your fastest time so far, by about a tenth and a half roughly towards the QDR driver of Portuguese Beast. The second QDR driver of Ryan. Finishing off Sector 3 and this lap at Singapore. Ryan will set a 28.5. So far it's ZET followed by QDR, followed by ZET, followed by QDR, and then the two NTR drivers trailing behind. Andre is actually on a lap now. So Ryan on board with the NTR driver in the Red Bull for tonight's qualifiers. Looks a little bit shaky on the throttle and a little bit, yeah, I need quite a bit of correction on that steering wheel for Andre. Still going to carry on with the lap, and he's coming through Sector 2. He's going to come towards the hairpin in a moment's time. Again, another snap of oversteer for the Red Bull. He's finishing off Sector 2, and it's not going to light timing sheets alive, but he is 3 temps, nearly 4 temps up. However, it's not going to cause any damage towards those timing sheets. And it is a 30.1 for Andre, and yeah, still slowest by about 9 tenths of a second. So he's still got quite a lot of time to find if he wants to try and match his teammates. Speaking of his teammate, Max Spur is on his outlap. About 10 minutes left of this session. So 10 minutes plus probably a little bit extra. So we'll just keep it on board with Max Spurt. Just coming through Sector 3, getting ready to start his flying lap. See if he could try and get closer towards the QDR driver of Ryan. Max Spurt starting off his second flying run of this session. Currently on a 29.2, we'll see how much he could improve. Going into turn 1 and turn 2 and now turn 3. Max Spurt going to be trying to find as much time as he possibly can, but we'll soon find out as he reaches the end of this straight. Got the straight mode activated, trying to gain as much time as he can. And it is slightly down on his time so far, almost a tenth down. Seems like he's struggling to try and find some time, and it's not a good look for the NTR team at this current stage. Max Spurt still going through Sector 2, just coming through the hairpin. He's going to get on the power as he exits the hairpin. And he's going to finish off Sector 2. He's up 5 tenths currently, so it'll take him closer towards Ryan's time. Put him on roughly over 28.7. However, it doesn't look like it will be enough for the NTR team. It does have a little bit of traffic in front of him as well. That's a Ferrari. It's one of the ZET drivers is a little bit of snap, runs a bit wide. And finishing off the lap, it is a 28.7 as expected. He will need to move out the way of Milan, who is behind him starting a lap. Portuguese Beast is also on a run. He was 2.5 tenths up, apparently so. We'll see what it is when he comes to cross the line. It's a 27.9. That was a 3.5 tenth improvement for the QDR driver. Goes to the top of the timing sheets and helps their chances to get into the F1 division on Sundays. Milan has backed off, but we will go on board with Milan's ZET teammate of Indian Goat. He was the driver to start us off in this session, but we'll see if he's able to get himself back towards the front of the field. He is 3.5 tenths up currently. Coming into the final chicane-ish for Indian Goat, and through the final corner now it's going to cross the line and it'll be a 27.9. Matches what Portuguese Beast managed to do. As Ryan is actually starting a lap now, so keep on board with Ryan. See if he can improve on that 28.585, which he is currently sat on. See if he can get himself closer towards his teammates and boost that average up for his team. It's currently almost a tenth up for the VCOB. Coming through sector 2. Short little burst of the battery. It's now coming through this little twisty section and into the hairpin. Getting a nice exit out of the hairpin, driving through the gears, and you'll finish off sector 2. And it's a 3.5 tenth improvement so far. We'll still need another 2 tenths, and that slight bit of wheel spin is not going to help him out. So Ryan just going around the final corner now. Will improve to a 28.1. Still only 4th of the time set so far. But not a bad lap at all by Ryan. Milan is pushing. Did say it was about 2 tenths up. This could put him towards the top of the timing sheets. Did lose quite a bit in that final sector, I believe. It's only a 0.0 still. It's still on par with his teammate by under a tenth of a second. So it's just 2 drivers out on track that'll be getting back to the pit lane to then get ready to start their final flying laps here in Lobby 2. Max Spurt's already leaving the pit lane and getting a head start on the rest of the drivers. I believe that's Portuguese Beast that's also leaving the pit lane now. Could be looking for 2 outlaps. So that's always a possibility. Burning off as much of the fuel that is currently sat in the car to have. Oh, okay. Yeah, burning off as much fuel as they can out of the car to then keep their car as light as they possibly can to then set the fastest time that they can. As expected, Max Burt is doing 2 outlaps. See, he's not burning, he's not pushing whatsoever into turn 1. And I believe that'll be the same for Portuguese Beast as well. It might be doing 2 outlaps. I need to wait and see. Oh, it looks like Portuguese Beast is actually pushing. Instead of going for 2 outlaps, he is in fact pushing into turn 1, turn 2 and turn 3 for the first part of Sector 1. See if he's able to gain any time to extend his lead. The brush of the ball in the process. Might have lost him a bit of time, might have gained him a little bit of time, who knows. It's probably gained him a bit of time because it's a 10th and a half up. Portuguese Beast is going through Sector 2 now. Really hitting those walls on the outside, trying to gain as much time as he possibly can. It's nearly 2 tenths up, pretty much 2 tenths up. This will put him well into the 0.7s. See if he can gain anything else throughout this last sector. He's got just a few corners to go. The final corner now for the QDR driver, and it is a 27.8. He lost a little bit in the final sector. Yeah, he lost about a 10th or so in the final sector, which has stopped him from getting into the 0.7s, but a 0.8 is still a mega lap for him. Andre is on a lap. Andre coming to finish off his lap. He's spinning across the line, does not improve. Qualifying done for him, and oh, a little bit of a lag spike. Oh, and Max Burt has gone around as well, so that's both NTR drivers that are going to not be improving. But on board with Ryan. Ryan is a driver that could be improving, but we'll find out when he finishes off his lap. So on 28.1 so far. Needs about 3 tenths to try and match his teammate. It's a 2 tenths improvement. And that is Ryan done with a 27.9, and that is a very nice average for the QDR drivers. As Indian Goat does a 27.8. Can Milan follow that up? Final corner now for Milan, and it will be a 27.7. And that is the end of Lobby 2. So a 27.7 for Milan is your fastest driver, and that's a very nice average. I think that's a 0.7 average for ZET. A 0.9 average, roughly, for QDR. But yeah, that should see him through, but we do have another, how many lobbies? Another 6 lobbies? 7 lobbies, something like that? I don't know. But I shall end this here. We shall get on to lobby 3. So we will catch you then. You'll see me again for lobby 4. But for now, on to lobby 3. We see another few teams going for it. and yeah, catch you in a little bit.